What's good, y'all? Welcome back to the 7th episode of the High Low Podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Nick, and I'm here with my other host,
me.
And our special guest today, we got Eli.
What's up?
I'm the nice one, it gets nice. Right between lines, not to try. You can give me.
Good.
Eli, man, tell us about yourself. Give us a little rundown. You know where you from, who you like to sleep with, all that stuff, man. Let's talk about it.
I'm from Greenville, South Carolina. 21 years old. Long story, deep story, childhood story, you know. And growing up, now I am like the person I am. A little bit on social media influence with modeling and fitness motivation.
So would you say you like to stay in the realm of fitness when you're modeling, or is it a whole different realm?
It's a whole different realm. I wasn't really looking at the fitness side as I was like modeling. That was more way before. That was more of a self-improvement.
Okay.
And I was like, what's the worst that can happen if I make TikToks to inspire others?
For sure.
To try and work on their fitness, and because it does a lot for you, like especially the mindset. Yeah, psychologically.
For sure.
So, with that being said, we're going to bounce off of that a lot, but like, what made you get into lifting weights? Because you did say like self-improvement and the psychological aspect.
What do you mean by that, self-improvement? That's a broad word. Let's dig into that.
As a young man, you don't really know what you want yet or who you are, and you're very like not curious, but you don't know what your goals are. And this is the way I use it. This is like for me. I was in college, used to be in college, and that didn't work out. I went to a couple different colleges.
What were those colleges?
I went to USC.
Okay.
Up in Columbia.
Okay.
Gamecocks.
Cox a game.
A couple different majors: psychology, sports management.
Hey, I took that shit.
What else was it? It was a couple different things. I can't remember. But then I transferred out to another school. I was in nursing. And it's kind of weird. It's a little bounce. I was in nursing.
That is a full 360.
Yeah.
And then I pretty much like, this isn't me. It wasn't hard. School wasn't hard at all. And as long as you do the work, it's not really hard. But for me. But I can say after that, went back into the workforce because I already knew what I kind of want to do in life. Because I can say that I am blessed to have like entrepreneurs in my family and just have a network around different people that's on the journey
Successful.
that's on the journey I want to be on. And so I was like, okay, I already spent like 3 years in school learning. I was like, I'm gonna just try to finish out. So I started working at a store, Walmart, when I left, and they wanted to pay for my school, and I went to LSU for a little bit online. I was like, nah, this definitely, and I did like, what was it? Human resource. I was like, nah, this ain't it. Like the typical, how they make you got to go to school and then work. I'm like, I felt like there was more to life than that.
Usual Matrix plan.
Yeah. So then I was just like, there's other ways. And then at that time I was, me and the person I was with, we split. It was cool. Nothing crazy. And then I was just like, I got to improve myself because I want to become like a better man. Not only for myself, but because I was really comfortable. That's the thing. I was really comfortable with who I was at the time.
Okay.
But I wasn't.
You didn't think there was a need for improvement at the time.
Yeah, there was a need.
But there's always a need for improvement. That's what life all about.
So, what was the switch? When was that moment you was like, I gotta get on my shit?
Facts. What made you go, all right, I gotta be him?
The switch was, I did a lot of reflecting, and I was like, well, it's always kind of in you. I feel like it's always kind of in you. Yeah. You know where you want to be, who you want to be.
Yes, sir.
But you kind of like push it aside, you're like, it's alright, whatever. But to me, I was like, I can't live with that feeling. So I was like, I'm going to get back in shape. Because I used to be an athlete, used to be playing sports, whatever. And, I look good physique, whatever. But then I let go for like last 3-4 years, whatever. I don't want to ramble on too much about that. But I wasn't looking the way I wanted. I had low confidence, low self-esteem. And I'm being like honest with y'all right now.
Yeah, vulnerable. Fuck with it.
And so I was like, the only way I feel like I'm going to improve myself is, for one, is just get back in the gym and work on my mentality. And me making TikToks is probably inspire others along the way. Because it's not easy. It's actually hard.
Yeah.
so it takes a lot of discipline and eating right and everything.
Self-improvement is never easy.
So when you say like you had low confidence, was it like internally or was it from other people or both?
That's a good question, brother.
It was more internally than what others see me as.
Okay.
Because for the most part, I think everyone should care a little bit about what people think about them, just a little bit. But overall, you shouldn't care at all.
Yeah.
I feel like well, your reputation.
You shouldn't care what people think, but you should care what people think.
Yeah.
Eat the corn, throw it shut, man.
I guess it depends who it comes from.
Yeah, who it comes from is most important.
Like your circle, like if you have the right people around you, they're gonna tell you like what you need to know, not what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Instead of like, for instance, John
Gassing
Moran,
you.
like you got people around you that's telling you what you want to
Gassing
hear.
him, bro.
You know.
Gaslighting him.
Exactly.
Like he ain't made it yet. Like he's still like a rookie point guard. You feel me? Like he ain't did nothing yet. So like in reality, LeBron could do things like that and the NBA wouldn't care. Curry could do things like that and the NBA wouldn't care. But you're not there yet.
One of the questions, since we're on this self-confidence and things like that, you say you was in a relationship and it sort of puts you in a place where like I don't want to grow and stuff like that. So we all have a down bad moment. So what is your most down bad moment as a man that really like fucked you up? That was like, damn.
Kind of like brought you to your knees, made you really reflect your life, what's going on, look in the mirror, everything. Just made you question life yourself.
Okay. I could say it was this year, about November. It's like 2022, November,
Okay.
December. Well, more like October, November, December.
Okay.
Okay.
3 months.
I was going to club every week. I never really experienced clubs because I was like always a good, not saying good guy, but I
Tried
just,
to be the good guy.
yeah, I never like did that. Plus, it wasn't really my thing. Never drunk, nothing like that. So I started getting into clubbing because I was like, now that I'm out of school, you know, I left the person I was with. I was like, who am I? Trying to figure out who I am. So I was.
So do you think that like being in a relationship for so long like held you back from finding out who you were?
No, it turned me into a better person overall. I know how to treat the person I'm with.
For sure.
I learned a lot of lessons. I take that as like a lot of lessons.
For sure.
I feel like everything happens for a reason. You know, I'm not nothing bad. I have nothing bad to say. Everything was good overall. But it was me as like a man, like a young man. I guess being told things in this world, you can do this, but innately I knew things don't come as easy to like guys from like my personal experience, pretty much. Like you got to work for things, and what I was being told is I was just seeing like more of things coming easy and whatever. And my father, like, you know, I'm blessed to have like a dad in my life. And he was just telling me like, you need to go work hard. He told me that when I was young all the time. You need to go work hard. Like you're not gonna get handed nothing. You're not your sisters. Your sisters, you know, they're gonna get everything they want. Pretty much, not like that, but pretty much. And you got to be a man. You got to go work, do things you want to do. And I just never listened. But when I got older, like I said, I had to go in that self-improvement. I was doing things that I knew innately it wasn't me. It's not what I wanted to do. So
You realized that grind.
yeah, it took a couple years, and I was like, finally, like, okay, what he's saying is making sense, and I'm grateful for it. Even at the time, I didn't understand, but later on, you know, I understood, and so I was like, this is the down bad moment. Pretty much is I was going to clubs every week. I was running out of money, pretty broke. Not gonna lie.
Okay. So you spend your last at the club.
Yeah, last of my clubs. I can say I was driving home one night from like after party thing. It was like in the morning, little story. In the morning, whatever. And my tire popped on the highway. And at that moment, it was like raining and wet. And at that moment, the road, I'm blessed. Like the road was no cars, but my tire popped and I swerved off the road and I hit the side railing on the highway. And I could have, if there was other cars around, I could have, you know, I wouldn't be here right now.
Or if there was no railing.
That I would run off in the road and to whatever was around. But I said that was definitely like a life-changing moment. I was like, this isn't the life I want to live.
For sure. I feel that.
And just me reflecting back on who I was and everything I learned over the years, I was like, this is not the life I want to live. And I got to take everything that was told to me by people that are where I want to be at into different perspective, and I was like, I'm just gonna change. So that was pretty down bad. Could have,
Okay.
you know, I couldn't be here right now, but I am. I'm blessed.
Life changing moment, life and death moment.
Yeah, life or death.
So speaking of down bad moments, we gotta transition to our next segment. It's What in the World. You know who Zion Williamson is. You know,
Yeah.
plays for the Pelicans.
Big boy.
You know,
Big black
he's
boy.
injured a lot. You know, might get a little
Duncan
half a
Stein.
meal, whatever the case may be. Apparently, he's gonna be a father.
He's gonna be a father.
with his
Two
girlfriend.
fathers, right?
But
Father,
two children.
Father 2 times.
Apparently, he got a porn star pregnant, Mariah Mills,
That was probably from that.
and she is going off on this guy. She's exposing DMs,
She's crazy. That's exactly wrong. Yeah.
making it seem like Zion, like from everything that I'm
every
seeing,
tweet
like,
for like the past 2 months has been about Zion Williamson.
look, like
She's creepy, bro, and tags him in every one.
literally for the past like 3 days, she's just been tagging this man, like
That's crazy.
just ridiculous, and
He just wanted to hit, bro, and this is what he did. That's all he wanted. He had a little wife at home.
like you
He
see
just wanted to hit.
at
That was
Zion Williamson, like she's even exposing like Snapchat pictures of like
their
him, like,
conversations.
yeah, like him saying,
And you know he on some creep shit because he a basketball player.
like I want to be your girlfriend, how much I want to pay you, all this other stuff. So
It's crazy.
yeah, hopefully you get your shit together, man.
Hey,
You're not on the court.
well, if somebody need to set the law for that, man, you need to get them to sign NDAs. Zion,
Most
if
definitely.
you gonna fuck around, NDA. Chris Brown, though, talk to him. Talk to the light skins. They know how to do it.
Well, Lil Baby signs NDAs.
Huh?
Lil Baby does it too.
But little baby getting educated. He came to the game educated.
You're right. But yeah, that's definitely on the world because like we saw this like 2 days ago. And we're like, what? So that's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But
Insane. What do you think about that?
yeah, what do you think? Like,
Whole scenario. What you think? If you were in his position, what would you do?
would you say anything? Would you just not say anything?
I don't think I get myself in that position.
You
Like hypothetically.
Hypothetically, I don't know. I feel for him.
feel bigger too, bro. Hey, bro, you making way too much money to be doing what you're doing, man.
That's
Way
yeah,
too
you
much
do,
money.
yeah.
You making like
yeah.
buy a couple
200
hours money
mils. Yeah.
It's
to
crazy.
spend it on a porn star.
Yeah.
What? Why would you pay a porn star to do what she do?
Probably have any girl you want.
That don't even
you
make
know?
sense.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Just put the little hoop in your ear like you doing. Sit on the bench. One of them catch you. One of them do something for you.
Okay, so like when we do these deep dives, we stalk you a little bit. But on your little website on your Instagram, we noticed that you do poems.
Poems.
And we noticed that your poems are
A little
dark.
Like
For a
you
lighthearted
seem
guy.
like a pretty, chill, lighthearted guy. And your poems are a little like
Yeah.
on the dark side.
So
where does that come
first
from?
question is
What inspires that?
are you okay? And two, why do you do like the poems and the poetry and things like that?
I'm okay. I'm good. I'm okay. I'm good.
I understand from an artist's perspective.
Mhm.
Like I understand where you're
Yeah.
coming from, but it is. I didn't see that coming from you. I didn't when I read your poems. I didn't.
What does it mean to you? Like the poems. What did y'all like get from them? Whichever one you read, I'm not sure.
Read a
let's
good bit of
check
them. At least I did. They were like. It seemed like you were like very hurt. Like
Yeah, you was talking about somebody.
you was coming from a very hurt place. Like like if me coming from music, like if I took your poem and made an album cover, it would be like a little kid sitting in the corner, like in that dark corner.
Oh.
That's what I got from it.
Oh.
Okay. But yeah, but why did you start doing poetry? Like, what made you start doing that? You just felt like getting your shit off?
What?
Like your
You don't need to
emotions
make
and
me
shit?
hurt you to do that. I can get my shit off right now. No, I'm playing. All right. Go ahead.
at heart, I'm a writer. I love to write. But the main thing is, like, you gotta have something in order to write, pretty much.
For sure.
I feel like everyone has stuff that goes on in their minds, but they can't put it into words.
For sure.
Most definitely.
That's a fact.
So it's more of what these poems may mean to me. I wasn't in a dark place or nothing, but I had to let things out.
For sure. Okay. I understand.
And I can put these things into words, and it means something to me, but whenever someone else reads it,
It could be something
completely different. Like, it's a form of art, and I like creativity and art.
For sure, me as well.
But it was definitely, I had to clear my head pretty much and put them into words, like, in a way where people, like, the poems, I can understand them and, like, the way I mean them, but like I said, may mean something different.
Maybe that's the reason I took it that way, because it's almost like you're screaming out, you know what I'm saying? Almost like a kid in their dark feelings. So maybe that's why I got that.
No, it wasn't.
So, I know a lot of people, like, in private, like, they journal or write, but, like, you put out in the public. So what made you, like, okay, I want to put this out there? You know, whether you get, like, bad feedback or good feedback, like, what made you, like, I'm going to just do it?
As far as, I guess, the feedback factor is, I know there's a lot of people that they feel these ways within themselves, and there's people don't really put things out like that, I guess I can say.
Yeah.
Because they're, like, scared of what people can say or whatever. But I feel like, especially when I did the TikToks, like I said, the influence and stuff, my message or the things I'm writing could resonate with someone else and be like, oh, he's just like me, or we're, you know, yeah, can relate. Because I do get messages where people are like, oh, I wish I could, you inspire me, I wish I could, you know, you living good, I wish I could be you, and I'm like, and I tell them, like, everyone has problems. Like, I have problems myself. Just don't let the perception of, like, social media and stuff, don't let that, like, deceive you.
Most definitely.
Because I go through problems just like everyone else. My life's hard. It's not easy. And that's kind of what I put things out for, is to let people see, like, I'm just like everyone else, pretty much. And I am. And maybe something I write about, you could take something from it, or whatever I put out, you could take something from it, and it may inspire you.
Have you ever been like a one-night stand kind of guy? At any point in time?
Trying to get me in trouble, bro.
I'm not trying to get you in trouble. We just be real on this show. We talk it out. You know what I mean? I can talk about mine first if you want me to.
I mean, he is the illegal one, so.
Nah, that's him. I'm talking about 20 bitches a night. That guy.
No.
You see the head? It's always done. All the time. Why? Because the bitches be matching it up. Alright, now go ahead.
When I was finding myself, I'm gonna be honest with everyone. For the most part, no, I'm gonna be honest. When I was, like, finding myself, going through self-improvement, I was in clubs. I was doing things I didn't want to. At the time, I was like, oh, it's fine, whatever, because it was new to me. Once I had to take, like, a step back and realize this isn't the way life's supposed to be. For me, for all y'all, it may be different, but I was like, this isn't the life I want to live. Doing this stuff is, like, degenerate, you know, pretty much. And yeah, I had my fair share, but it wasn't. I didn't enjoy it, because I felt like you need more of a connection. If you're gonna do things like that, you gotta, like, be connected with the person, and just doing it with people you don't care about.
In, like, my perspective, it was more of like a void filler than you know, you actually, like, you know what I mean, putting your emotions and shit in it. It's more like a void filler for that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I take it as, like, something very intimate now.
Yeah,
I take it, like, very serious, because.
But, like, when you go into those things, I feel like you have to almost separate your emotions.
Yeah.
Completely. But so when you were doing these things, what was your favorite brand of condom?
For protection, you know, I wouldn't say because in that situation, but overall.
Let's go overall.
Overall, what was it? Magnum, Skin,
Gold joint, bare skin. You hear him? Yeah.
You know, I just looked on the internet, looked up, you know, different brands. I don't know none.
I think that's how everybody do it though.
I don't know none for myself. Never tried none. Never done none. Never done none.
Okay. You know, let's switch to
Yeah, never done nothing. Just look on the internet. Yeah.
All right. So, real question. We're gonna stay on this topic while we're here. So, like 5 years ago, right? You was a different person, right? So, what would be the lady? Like, what? Paint the picture of what the lady would look like 5 years ago for you.
5 years ago, I was like, when I was 18, 19. I was 17. I was an athlete, so I'm very humble. I wouldn't say I was a bad athlete. I wouldn't say I was a great athlete or nothing, but I had my
Good teammate.
yeah, fair share of good achievements and stuff.
Okay.
And that alone already attracted a lot of people. But me overall, like I still kept my same personality, like who I am now. I never switched. I can relate to a lot of people. I'm very open. Like I don't try to be. I'll just when I'm at lunch, okay. I wasn't at lunch with just the athletes. I was going to hang out and look cool, whatever.
You try to like put your ego away.
Yeah, I
when
put.
it came to being an athlete.
Yeah, I put my ego away because I can say a part of like the way I grew up is I didn't really care what people thought of me anyway. Like I'm gonna be who I am in a way of like this. At lunch, you know, there's always like back in high school, there's always people that like play with card games and you know, like the people they say nerds, whatever. I would go hang out with them for one lunch period, like for a week. I would hang out with athletes for like a couple days, eat lunch. I'd just be everywhere. So I was very social, and I could say my personality, I feel like, is still the same. But I guess I could say the ladies I was attracting. I mean, I was always a long-term relationship person. I was never like a hoe, so I just always stuck to one person. That's just who I am. I don't like 2, 3, 4 like.
It's not just
You
that.
got any like descriptive words on shawties you dated 5 years ago? Race, height,
Like were they like
Weight?
bad or like were they like regular?
little titties, small titties, big titties, huge.
Um,
Anything?
I don't really look at. All right, here's the thing. I don't really look at as far as like how they look. It's more of personality for me. You know, of course, I gotta be attracted, but
Yeah.
Okay.
features
Those
and
are
stuff.
descriptive
I
words.
don't really.
What about that?
Personality is the main thing. I gotta see like how someone's. Back then, it was more like, oh, she's hot or something, you know. And I was young, and we was like same thing. We was in school together, whatever. But now that I'm older, it's more of your personality.
Okay.
What are you like trying to strive for, achieve? Like who are you as a person? And you know what have you done in your past, kind of thing? And who are you? Who you used to be? Just figuring out like person who it is. Make sure we can match pretty much.
Okay, so since we're on relationship, let's go to our next segment. So
Let's
since we're
get into
on
these segments, man. Let's get into these
Yeah,
segments.
so-
That's
No
what
more
we go
questions?
all night.
No
baddie
more
of the
questions?
week.
Oh, baddie of the week.
Who is your baddie of the week?
That's this girl I've been talking to, you know. Think by the time this comes out, it'll probably be official. Mari. Taking pictures. Pretty much nothing serious. Never hit her up. I was like, let me take a picture. About it. And then after that, it was whenever Crunch opened the gym. I just seen her in the gym one day randomly, and I just waved because I didn't meet her before. It was nothing serious.
Thought she was cute, bro. Looked across the gym, like, hey,
Like,
excuse me, miss.
Yeah. You know, she was cute.
God.
But it was more of like me just waving hey, because I met her before. It was nothing like, I didn't look for, oh, it's gonna go this way, like.
he said, yo, what's up, you know?
Yeah, like nothing serious. Like I never, and that's when I went on my self-improvement. I wasn't focused on girls. I didn't even like really talk to girls, not like that. And I didn't really care. So it was pretty much like when I met her, I was like, you know, hey, what's up, whatever. But we just started gradually, small conversation.
Led to big conversations.
Yeah, pretty much. But then there was a point where me and her just quit talking for like 2 months.
Hiatus.
Yeah, nothing like specific. We just quit talking. It was more like more of like, you know, doing our own thing, and then just started chatting again, and it just went from there.
So I know my question now. So since you're in a relationship now, does your career affect your relationship? Like as far as other like female attention on your side, male
Because at the
attention
end
on
of the
her
day,
side? You know?
being a male model, you're going to get sexualized by everyone that's around you. And so is her.
Yeah, it doesn't affect it at all because I know my loyalty.
Yeah.
I'm loyal, and if I don't have the heart to do like someone dirty, that's what I have to say. I don't have the heart to do someone dirty. But I do get messaged, and she gets messaged, whatever, So it's gonna come with it, but it's all trust and loyalty, and
With the territory, but he know his territory.
and I know like you can see from people's actions. Like if someone really likes you, you can tell, and like why would you like me or why are you showing me these actions if you don't mean them? So I feel like it's just like too much effort. Like it would be a waste of time to show me these actions. Like you like me, you be my girlfriend, but you're playing around. It's kind of like that's the way I look at it, and it's vice versa for me. I'm not gonna give someone my time, energy, like
Taco trucks.
all my all, and just play around with them. But everyone, we get hit up, whatever, but it doesn't mean nothing. I tell like, hey, or I don't even say, I don't gotta say nothing, but just say,
We locked in, yeah.
we locked in. I don't really care. It doesn't really bother me. I'm with you for a reason. That's why I'm not-
Man, let's talk about this music, man. Let's talk about it. Nice. Tell these people about the music.
Okay, so you lift and stuff like that. So what are your top 3 artists to get like amped when you're lifting? And what are your top 3 artists in like general?
This may be controversial a little bit. I'm not really.
Uh-oh.
But as far as I'm gonna explain.
It
Like,
ain't gonna be like
I'm gonna
Nick or
answer.
nothing, right?
No, I'm gonna answer like your question. When I lift, it's more of yeet. I like slow, hard like type beats,
See, like Uzi,
like stuff that goes hard, like.
hard in the paint.
But it was more instrumentals, more like heavy instrumentals.
It's really like
Okay.
the ones that
Give
you
you
really
that,
can't tell what they saying. It's more like the beat you hear.
Yeah, it's more like
Yeah.
get
just
that
the-
pump.
It's the pump for sure. I feel that. That's why I be listening to rock music sometimes on the week.
And then in general, like I say, I do like yeet. I mean, I did like Trippy, Uzi, Playboy Cardi, all that stuff. But like, just over like the last couple months, well, overall in general, like always when I listen to music, and I did a little bit more research to it, I just had weird feelings. And then I'm like the music video and stuff, like demonic and stuff. I just get weird vibes when I listen to music, and that's me. I'll listen to music, no problem. But just when I drive in the car, I don't listen to nothing. Like I usually that's kind of weird. But I don't listen to no music, no nothing. I just feel like a weird vibe, like weird tension, energy.
So
It's kind of weird to explain.
No, I just, yeah.
So 3 artists when you lifting weights, and 3 artists when you're doing whatever else.
Yeet. I listen to Deftones a little bit.
Deftones.
That's pretty much. And like the TikTok sounds, you know what I mean? Like the TikTok thing, like it's like
Yeah.
I can't describe it. I can't describe it. But
So
it's more
like
the-
TikTok, like the songs that
Yeah.
come out of nowhere.
Yeah, come out of nowhere.
Okay.
And then
So
in general.
Yeet. Deftone.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so
What
what
about when you just,
you just vibing out,
what you put on when you chilling with your lady or chilling with the boys or
listen to Drake,
you know?
I don't have a specific like favorite. It's more of like the song. The song has to be good.
Okay.
So it don't matter like the
Okay.
artists. I like
You don't
different-
care about people.
I don't
You
care
just
about
what
artists.
you got.
Whatever you got. Whatever if it could be someone local. If the song sounds good, I'll listen.
Okay.
It's more of like that thing for me. Not like
It's more of the song than the artist.
yeah, more of the song.
Okay.
So
So
I got 3 songs.
okay, so what are your
I don't.
what are your like, top 3 songs that you, like on your playlist right now? Like you
Pull out your phone right now. Top 3. Let's hear them. Top 3.
So right now I got Slam by Yeet.
Who's about to change it somehow?
Don't play it because we might
So when we
get
copyright it?
I'm not gonna play it.
Yeah.
A lot of Yeet. I see Superhero Future.
Okay.
Superhero, Future.
Yeet Strike by Lil Yachty.
Strike by Yola Love.
Yale by Ken Carson. EA Young Nudie.
Okay.
Young
Lil
Duty.
Okay.
Oh, you be listening to niggas.
Yeah. What ethnicity do you think I am? I gotta ask.
I called Mexican, but that's just me.
We actually talked about this.
I called Blaxican. Like so again.
I think you got a little bit of black in you.
What?
Hispanic.
What you talking about, bro? Got a little bit of black in you.
I can see like Hawaiian in a way, like those Pacific Islanders.
Samoan?
Yeah, like Samoan or something like
You think
that.
his uncle's The Rock?
Hey, yeah. Never know.
I'm not getting that. I'm getting more Hispanic.
So what is your ethnicity?
Black and white.
No fucking way.
Wow.
You gotta talk to your parents like, hey, you ain't got no Hispanic in the bloodline, like nowhere, bro.
No.
Ain't no way. You got like the like signature like goatee, the curly hair. Like what you talking about? Nothing.
I go to a Hispanic barber.
Okay.
If
Okay.
that, and that's funny because that's what someone said the other day. It was like, you look Hispanic now. You went like because the Hispanic barber.
They probably been hooking you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, hooking you up with his culture. Because barbers bring their own culture.
Yeah.
They bring their own culture to their cuts. For sure, that makes sense. That makes sense.
I'm black and white.
Black and white.
So your mom is white or your dad's white?
My mom's white. My dad's black.
Okay. But we gotta get into these sports, man.
Get into them sports.
Right now the finals going on. Denver's up 2-1.
I already called it 4-1 Denver Nuggets.
I said 11-6. So what's your prediction? Like have you been watching the finals?
Honestly, I haven't watched like sports in a little minute. I like Curry. I ain't gonna lie. It's kind of the same. Kind of the same. Like as music as far as sports. I like certain players.
I'm gonna wear a Curry jersey next episode because he said he talked about my boy. I got like a bunch of them. You just pick one.
Yeah.
Wear it. Next episode.
I like more of the players than the teams.
Okay, so who's your favorite three players? We just gonna segue and then go and say fuck that last question, and we just go, what's your favorite three players?
Yeah.
Favorite three. My number one may come. It's Lonzo Ball. It's an odd one.
He's actually a very good player.
He
Sleeper. If y'all don't know about him, check him out. He was hurt last season.
No, he's hurt right now.
Yeah, he was.
His career might be over.
No way.
Yeah.
It'll be alright. LaMelo better anyways. But he's dope, bro. Dope player.
Yeah.
What do you like about him?
I like his passing IQ.
Okay.
I like that
Knowledge of the game?
he's very like knowledgeable. Like he knows what's going on.
Quick on his feet too.
Yeah. It's more of like not what you can do, is how you can think about things.
So
Kinda
you like the mental aspect of the
Yeah.
game more than like the LeBron's.
Yeah.
He kind of mental too, but more physical, especially.
I like the way tap into people's like minds, like the intelligence, pretty much.
Okay.
I
So,
like to tap into minds too. That's why she give me brain.
okay, so you got Curry and Lonzo Ball.
Mm.
Who's your third on that list?
I like Klay Thompson. I ain't gonna lie, I like Klay Thompson more than Curry.
He like the number 2 guy on these teams. Like everybody else be like talking about the number 1 guy, the guy that be on the face, everything. He like the number 2 guy.
Okay.
Because that's the ones,
Lonzo's the number 2 guy. Klay Thompson, like the number 2 guy.
they put in hard, like more work. Well, I can't say more of this, but they put in a lot of work and they don't receive credit, but they're still there
Yeah.
showing out. It's,
Wait, Lonzo ain't the number 2 guy. He's the number 3 guy.
He's the number 2.
Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan. Yeah,
All depends on what year you're looking at for the Bulls.
you're right.
Oh
Yeah. Okay, so one of our questions is if you had to pick one and never do the other one, would it be modeling or lifting?
yeah. Ooh. If you had to pick and never do it again.
I'd pick lifting over modeling.
So you would
Okay.
keep lifting, no model.
Yeah.
Cool. I feel that too.
So like, well, I guess that makes sense since you're like now doing the modeling thing. So
Ask him in about 2 years and see if we got the same response.
So long term, like,
He don't know because we don't know the future.
no, I'm
That's
just
why I
saying
said I
like,
wanna
you
ask
know,
him in 2 years.
I'm just saying like long term in general. Like, do you see yourself doing like the more weightlifting influencer thing or the more modeling like aspect of it?
Modeling. I ain't gonna lie, I really don't like the fitness part of modeling. Not saying I don't like it. It's not my thing, pretty much. I mean, it is. I enjoy doing it.
It's like almost like a fitness influencer. It's almost like a model, but you just doing fitness shit too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So it's more like I like to be creative with it. I like old film looks, like old style
Like
looks.
sepia.
Yeah, I'm more like old. I'm like more old school tradition. I guess the way I grew up. I like older things.
Like leather condoms. Old fashioned.
And the older looks and pretty like suits. I like the more classy look suits.
Okay.
Dressing up, things like that. Nothing really too wild. I mean, I like the wild things,
I like the wild things.
kind of.
Be up, be mine.
My thing is more classy.
Okay. So speaking of wild things, we gotta go into our next segment. It's high and low questions. We're going to ask you specific questions for you and for the audience as well. And we're gonna ask you questions. So for
Why you
example,
get so excited when you say that, bro? You at home, listen to me. All right, go.
but for example, what are the chances of you that you use more than 5 supplements a week, high or low?
Ooh.
So would it be high or low?
Low.
Low.
So you don't take like vitamins, protein shakes, none of that shit?
When I'm trying to bulk, I may take a couple protein shakes and creatine. I forget. I'm not gonna lie, I forget. I may take like 2 days and I'm just.
So you don't make it like a routine. You
Nah.
kind of like get it and then you kind of.
Yeah. I'm all natural. All natural.
So low.
Low, very low.
Chances are low. What are the chances that you could bench more than 300 pounds?
High or low?
Low.
Low.
For right now.
Cause like as
I
a
mean,
max,
looking at the body weight ratio, it is a far reach.
yeah, because you're supposed to max like your body weight,
Yeah.
correct? So
Being a football player, I played with a lot of different size people,
Yeah.
and there's a certain most time you gotta be a certain weight to lift a certain amount of weight.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm more of like for the looks. I go more for the looks than
Look
the
muscles,
strength.
not the strength muscles.
I like that. Yeah,
More for the looks instead of the strength.
More for the bitches.
because like at the end of the day, you in the gym to look good, not to.
What are the
be strong,
chances
you know?
did you like chocolate pudding more than any other pudding?
As far as what? What do you do?
Chocolate pudding.
Do you like chocolate pudding?
Yeah, I do. I like chocolate.
Chocolate pudding. High, just like me. All right.
All right. What are the chances you still drink beer as a health influencer? High or low?
Beer?
Yeah, you know you be counting calories and whatnot. You still be drinking beers. Nothing but the Bud Light.
I can say I don't promote it. I don't influence anyone to do it. There's sometimes every now and then I may drink like I guess a little mixed drink,
Found a little brewskis.
but I would never like promote it. Hey, go do this. Like I'm not because I influence gym. I influence like health, fitness, and I actually for the most part for like during those months I didn't touch alcohol nothing for like 3, 4, 5 months at all. I was just straight improvement.
So what if like
So I gotta make mixed
a
drink.
brand like Bud Light was like, "Hey yo, we gonna sponsor you." Type
But
jump.
you got a pound of brewski once a day.
Are you like gonna stick to your morals, or are you gonna take the money?
Stick to my morals.
Okay.
I feel like
You say, fuck you, Bud Light.
life is more about who you are, your experiences more than money. But
Bud
I
Light.
enjoy money.
Don't hit him up, Bud Light. He won't fuck with you.
I will, but I won't drink a drink. Like I won't. I mean, you feel me to take some photos? I don't know. That's my morals too. Like you said,
we'll
I
do it.
can't promote it. I can't promote it.
High Low Podcast will do any sponsorship.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Yeah.
I won't promote
I
it
just want Snapchat. I just want the yellow little ghost joint so I can put it on a t-shirt.
because I feel like overall, like me promoting and stuff would do more good for me because I'm making money. But others, it could influence others, and then they will drink Bud Light or something. It would influence more people to drink.
That's true.
And
If
so
people
I just
like
couldn't
you-
do it. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, if people like you, they will definitely just take whatever you got.
I couldn't do it.
Okay. So what are the chances that you drink goat milk? High or low?
Low.
Goat milk's gross, bro. It tastes like titty milk that went sour.
I never had goat milk, so I don't know what it tastes like.
What are the chances that you prefer doggy over missionary?
I don't do nothing like that, bro.
He doesn't
I
have
don't do
sex.
nothing.
I'm a virgin.
Still a bit.
I'm a virgin.
I'm waiting for marriage.
I ain't never ever had sex.
I'm waiting for marriage.
I'm waiting for Jesus.
And like earlier, like you said about the condoms thing, I just looked up on the internet. I was like, oh, maybe one day when I'm married.
You know what I'm saying? Me too.
Okay.
You gotta put a ring on it to get my dingling.
Can't have too many kids when I'm married.
Okay, so
Just looking for the future.
what are the chances that your biceps are bigger than your calves? High or low?
Low. Well,
Yeah, check.
Bring out the tape measure.
my calves are bigger than my biceps. I feel like biceps is definitely harder to build than calves. Cause like,
You walking every day.
yeah, most of the weight, well, most when you eat, like goes down to your lower body more than your upper body, so it's more. Just from me.
Okay.
More of my weight goes to my lower body than my upper body, so it takes more work for me to get biceps.
I get what you're saying.
Biceps equal triceps. Quadriceps. Quadrilateral. Those mean squares.
But other than that, guys, we appreciate you tuning in to the 7th episode. Eli, we appreciate you coming on the show, man. Where can the people find you?
At my Instagram, Unknown Boy Eli, my Facebook,
Unknown
Warren Collins,
boy.
TikTok, Unknown Boy Eli, my Visco with my poetry.
Visco. His link tree is in his bio of his IG.
Yeah. We'll
You
have
can
that
see
down
everything he has to offer, including genitalia. No, I'm just playing.
That's great.
But everything is freely open.
But
and
yeah.
accessible.
But y'all can find us at the High Low Podcast on Instagram, Twitter,
All that shit.
TikTok,
TikTok,
YouTube, of course.
YouTube Shorts as well.
And I think that's it. Yeah, appreciate all the support. With
And that's all,
the
folks.
shorts. Oh,
You want to say something to the people?
I appreciate being here. Thank you. Like for real, thank you for me being here. Maybe
I'm the only dark one up here.
maybe something I said today could like resonate with someone. They take something away from it, or inspire them in a way, or maybe see my social media or something, inspire them, whatever. But
Hell yeah.
overall, like I'm thankful to be
Check
here.
out that man.
Like I'm blessed.
His
to be here.
IG will be right here above his head. Twinkle, twinkle. Right there.
And I just gotta say thank you for real. It's a blessing.
Blessing in the
I'm
sky.
grateful.
all right, we out.
Fly guys, fly right by, super fly, talking shit, eat this stick, she loving me, and I too quick.